So I haven't made a video for quite a while because I've been doing quite a lot of stuff at the moment. It's all happening at once. I've got a new job over in Germany which starts on May the 1st, and because I've been working over in the UK up until this point and my family have been living in Dresden in Germany, I've been going backwards and forwards every 2 weeks. So on the weekends I've been doing the Land Rover while I've been over here. So time is running out pretty rapidly because, well, there's still a huge amount to do. That's the Land Rover under there. It doesn't look anything like a finished vehicle at the moment. So yeah, got lots and lots to do, and I placed a pretty big order recently in the hope that I might be able to do as much as I possibly could using my garage here in the UK. So I've ordered loads of stuff to get the project as far as I can, and I think really that was this might be my famous last words, but I feel as though it's the last big order that I've placed with you know, a whole bunch of different people and a load of specialist stuff. Some stuff came from Dunsfold, stuff that doesn't get made anymore, some from Craddock, some from Paddocks. So yeah, like I said, it's a bit like Christmas at the moment because this is everything that was delivered to my parents' house in the final push to get the Landy on the way. But yeah, all I can do now is really go through it all and check that everything's there and put it into storage, which is a shame, but that is the way it is. This isn't quite all of it actually. There's more which I just went through, you know, around in the garage, but I, in all honesty, don't even know what most of this is. I can guess a few things. I'm not sure what's in that big box. I think there are some fluids in that one, but otherwise I'll go through it all. So this is how far I've got. I've got to put a top coat on that. I've got the blue paint here from, where is it? No, here. From Paddock. I've got marine blue, obviously. That's the paints in there. I've got you know, the white, which is sort of like an off-white sort of magnolia, if you like, for the, well, the hard-top sides. I've got some hard-top sides, which are true station wagon hard-top sides, but they're green and yellow, so I've got to, they're over there under that tarpaulin. So I've got to paint those, so that'll be for that. They're the mud shields to go onto those wings, which in themselves really need quite a lot of work. And I've got various gaiters, handbrake and gear lever gaiters. I've got the hose for the Smith's heater, things like that. And in here I've got the radiator, which I'm pretty excited about because it's a new radiator and it's very cool. I tried to use the last one, but it broke right at the neck, which was a shame. But otherwise I think it was in pretty good condition. I could probably re-solder it using lead solder, but you know, just for expediency, I've just bought a new one. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, everything in my garage really needs to come with me to Germany, including the Land Rover and my 1970, I think it's a 1970. It's called a Simpson Schwalbe, which is an East German moped which I restored when I first lived in Germany. So that is under that cover over there, and I've got to get that to Germany as well. So in terms of the car, I've got a bit of a leak there because I filled it all up with oils a few weeks ago. I've got a bit of a leak there at the front swivel hub, and I've also got one which is really annoying, which seems to be coming off the handbrake assembly, which is a right pain in the arse to get to, as I'm sure everyone knows. So that's a real shame, and it's what's showing on that piece of card, just let me just point it out, just there underneath. So that's something to do, but yeah, somehow I've got to get this the 1,000 kilometers across from Kent to Dresden, and that is going to be fun. And the problem I've got over there is that I don't have a garage. So at the moment, even if I took it over there, I've got nowhere to put it. So property pricing and renting is really expensive in Dresden, and the availability is very limited, very difficult to get. Most things aren't advertised, they're just passed on word of mouth, so you've really got to be over there to find stuff. So this is where we're at. So I think this is going to be possibly the last video of the UK where I'm actually in the workshop. I'll probably do one, well, I'll definitely do one of moving out once I've started the new job, settled in over there and found a place for the Land Rover to go, at which point I will either hire a trailer or a 7.5 ton truck and put it all in the back. which will be an experience in itself. So I will make a video of that. So I've just unpacked the radiator, and when I was unpacking it, I heard some rattling around inside, and it took me a while to get them out, but they were little bits of, oops, just dropped that one, but little bits of metal, which are obviously from the production, but it's worth getting those out and worth knowing about them, because you don't want those going through your cooling system and through your water pump. But otherwise, there are a couple of the fins that are damaged, because they are so unbelievably fragile, but otherwise, you know, one new radiator. I put the cap on already, which isn't quite as good as the original. It hasn't got the chain and stuff, but there we are. Yeah, that's where we are. This is pretty cool. I ordered the repair parts from Bits for Landy's, and they do aluminium repair parts for the seat base. So I've got the original seat base over here, which is fine, other than the fact that these end parts need to be redone, and so side parts and the base has been removed. But the only thing that's stopping me from using it is the fact that this is a bit knackered at the back. So I bought this one off eBay for 99 pence back in the day, and let's get that to focus again, stupid thing. There we are. And yeah, got all these parts, which are pretty expensive. The aluminium toolkit case, or whatever you want to call it, was about 85 quid. And the end panels were, I don't know, about 40 odd quid, can't remember. But I just think it looks really cool. Got to rivet all that together, then paint it. I'm thinking I'm probably going to use this one, because it's a bit better condition. This back part is much better. The only thing is this is a bit mullered here. I don't quite know what was going on here, but somebody's cut it away. But which typically on my one isn't the case. So I'm torn between whether I use this one with the damage at the back, or that one with no damage at the back but a bit of damage to the tunnel. Probably this one. So this is quite a cool package, because it's from Dunsfold Land Rovers, which is the first time I've ordered stuff from them. They're pretty cool guys. Yeah, they know a lot about Land Rovers, as you'd imagine. They've also got a museum. But I've got this, which is really cool, which I've been wanting for ages, which is actually the metal fan cowl, which I haven't got it showing, but anyway, it sits over the fan, and apparently was pretty much standard on all models, but I've never ever seen a Land Rover with one on. So that apparently is new old stock. Never been used, never been fitted. Pretty bloody rusty, but there we go. And then there's a bracket which goes with it. Which, is it that? What's that? Oh yeah, I think that's it. That's the bracket. What else is in there? Very tiny screws. Don't know. Maybe that's the bracket for that. And then in here, I believe we have the glass for the rear station wagon. Rear quarter panel of the station wagon. Which is indeed the case. I don't think I need to open it. It's clearly not broken. And so I'm going to leave that packed. Get the other one that I've got and put that in there with it and pack it all up again. Okay, so I've painted the first part of the car in marine blue. So I've done the back of the front section, which will eventually go on there to hold the radiator. And I've painted it because, why have I painted it? It doesn't look as good as spraying, not by any means, but I wanted to get in all the nooks and crannies, and I thought that'd be easy with a brush. And what I'll do is, I'll then spray with the compressor, which is over there. I'll spray the front, which I haven't painted, I've just painted the back. I'll spray the front and then I'll go over the back again, just so it sort of blends in, but I just wanted to get in all the nooks and crannies. So this is the first part that I've actually painted in marine blue.